Most people think a forward's only job is to put the ball in the back of the net. But if that were truly the case, how does Messi, at 38, remain the most terrifying threat on the pitch? It's not about pure speed anymore. It's about the evolution of the role itself. The traditional number 9 is vanishing. Today, the modern forward isn't just a finisher. They are the final piece of the tactical puzzle. To understand elite attacking, you must understand the player between the lines. First, focus on this scanning protocol. Before touching the ball, they map the offside line and the defender's position. It's a pressure test for the defensive structure. Then, notice the shift in flow. By operating as a line breaker, they pull defenders out of position, forcing the defense to choose between man-marking or holding the line. This is team connectivity in its purest form, where the forward is no longer an island, but the engine of the tactical network.
The arrow traces the exact path of his spatial awareness. He isn't reacting to where the ball is. He is acting on where the space will be, forcing the defense into a split second of hesitation.
But the true genius of this role isn't just in what they do. It's in the psychological paralysis they force upon the defense. Every time the forward drops into these spaces, they present the center backs with a fatal dilemma. Step forward and leave the space behind, or hold the line and concede the midfield. Once that decision is made, the defensive structure is already compromised. The passing network we see here doesn't just create a shot, it exposes the structural limitations of modern high-pressing systems.
Historically, this evolution was inevitable. We moved from the era of pure strikers, meant to battle center backs, to a structural era where space is the ultimate currency. In the past, defenders could simply lock onto their man. But today, the line breaker has rendered traditional man marking obsolete. When the forward isn't where the defender expects them to be, the entire defensive blueprint begins to fray. This shift from physical dominance to spatial intelligence is the defining characteristic of modern football. So, where does this leave us? We are watching the role of the forward become more fluid, more cerebral, and more dangerous than ever before. As high-pressing systems become more sophisticated, the value of players who can operate between these lines will only climb. The question is no longer about who can score the most goals. It's about who can best manipulate the tactical geometry of the pitch. As we look to the future, the forward is no longer just a finisher. They are the architects of the game itself.
If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't just stop here. Hit subscribe and join our tactical room. What position or player should we analyze next? Leave your thoughts in the comments below.